So this was my 47th birthday Las Vegas trip. This was back in 2022. I've been sitting on this video for a while. I was recently motivated to go ahead and put it out. This is me arriving at the Las Vegas airport, and I was already surprised that there were gambling machines inside the airport as you arrive. Now this is Resorts World. This is the hotel that my sister selected for us to stay at, and it's a new hotel. There was still construction, not in the hotel, but outside the hotel, as you can see in that shot. And this is the hotel room. I thought it was very nice. And big up to you, Carol, my sister, for selecting this hotel. This is a model of what the hotel is going to look like totally by the time it's completely finished. The hotel itself, like I said, it was done, but the outside wasn't. This is the pool area, which I went to on both of the days that I was there. And this is my view from my room at night here. And I was very impressed, definitely. One of the attractions of Las Vegas is the hotels, because they have a bunch of stuff inside the hotels. They're like cities. And this particular hotel called New York, New York, the inside was like a mock New York City with streets, with stores and buildings that looked like it was New York, like more New York kind of in the 80s. And I was just like super impressed by this. This is my family and my sister. You're going to see a lot of that of us walking around here. And like I said, I thought this was just so cool. And there was a roller coaster inside this hotel that I didn't get any footage of, but I actually got on, and it was very cool. It was a full-on roller coaster, crazy, inside this hotel. Now we are walking towards the Bellagio, and I don't know, I think the Bellagio was mentioned in the Oceans movies, with George Clooney, Brad Pitt, but they also have that famous water fountain. I didn't get any footage of that, but very cool, very beautiful hotel. Things, once again, the hotel being the attraction, was they had like this fake kind of zoo garden thing in the lobby, and a lot of people, including us, were walking through there, taking pictures. The hotels are the attractions, part of the big attraction of going to Las Vegas and kind of walking around them. I've worked in hotels in New York City for many years, and just have never really experienced that. Now this is Hell's Kitchen from the TV show, the actual restaurant that you see in the show, and I was just like so enamored. I was wanting to go in here and walk around, but I was with my family, so I didn't really walk around too much. But this is me walking right into the beginning of the lobby here, and I've loved the show for so many years, and it was so cool to see the actual restaurant. This is the back of it right here. Now we're going towards Caesar's Palace, and this place is humongous, and the theme is, of course, ancient Rome. This is us walking by it at night, and already at night I was like, wow, I really want to go in here, and gladly we did. The statues and the design, it just all like ancient Rome, Roman gladiators and chariots and this kind of thing. Now you get that vibe as soon as you go into the lobby and walk around. There's like a huge shopping center inside there as well. I'm not getting it confused with another hotel. And it all has, like I said, these ancient, they're not ancient themselves, but this ancient style, like statues and ceilings and columns, as you can see here, paintings. Very cool. Water fountains, a lot of water fountains all over the place. And this is a quick family photo dump of pictures we took when we were over there during this trip. Myself, my brother, my mother, and my sister. Now this is the Venetian, and it's in the style of Venice in Italy. very Italian. The crazy thing was when you're walking, like this is once again a huge complex with a bunch of stores and a bunch of like kind of a small attractions. There was this ceiling that was painted with clouds, so it feels almost like if you're always in daylight when you're walking through here. And this was like a really large area. This wasn't like some one little hallway. This was a really large area. And then with the lighting, it looks like sun is setting too, but it's just lighting. It's crazy. There's also a waterway with gondolas that come back and forth, like a whole water route. And that alone super like blew my mind, because like how can one fit this whole thing into this one hotel? Now this is us walking towards Fremont Street one night. This is old Vegas. I just remember seeing shows from the 80s. I think like Dallas or one of these other shows where they would show kind of Las Vegas in a B-roll, and it would be these older hotels, and this is the area where those old hotels reside. But they had this one street, or I don't know, this one kind of really long walkway where they had this, it looked like a screen on the ceiling, but this humongous screen. And like as you can see here, and it was so long, almost like the size of a football field, I'm assuming. They even had zip lining. You see this person doing that. My brother and I did that, but didn't get any footage of that, unfortunately. But we did do that as well. And what I was thinking while I was walking through here was, imagine this place on New Year's Eve. This place must be crazy. There were bands performing. There were people, like kind of street performers. And now we are back in the hotel that we stayed at, which was another really large complex that had, of course, it had gambling machines. It's a casino, like most hotels are in Las Vegas. This is us walking around the hotel at night. They had shops, restaurants. They had this very cool elephant kind of art motif thing happening, and we're gonna see that in a second. You see, this is the ceiling here. They have things hanging from the ceiling, marble floors. It's really beautiful. I definitely would want to go back. This is my first time going to Las Vegas, and would definitely want to go back. My sister taking pictures here. These are those elephants I was talking about, and these were all over the hotel lobby area. And this big sphere reminds me of the Sphere that's out there now, that performance stadium, which was not built by the time that we visited here. And this is just kind of us walking around Vegas. Vegas is a big walking town, similar to New York. I work in a New York City hotel myself, and it's my mom right there. And people are always surprised at how much walking they do when they arrive in New York City, and Vegas is the same. Lots of walking. And the crazy thing that I found in terms of going to Vegas was that there's still more space to build more things out there. This is Treasure Island. Once again, the hotels are the attractions here. And Treasure Island, this particular hotel, is an older hotel, but it has a working pirate ship that's outside the hotel. And this is what you're seeing here with this kind of boardwalk area here. It looked like it worked, but it wasn't functioning when we passed by it. It looks like something from the 80s, 90s, this particular Treasure Island place. And like I said, I was just, once again, with these hotels and these crazy, humongous things that are out there, like a pirate ship. This is the Siegfried and Roy. I'd probably like a tribute to them. And this is the end of the video, where we went to P.F. Chang's and had some food. Food wasn't great, but happy to be there with my family. Thanks for watching.